What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. And I am here to go over the Criterion Collection announcements for February of 2022. So by the time I put this video out, these will have been announced yesterday, but I had a lot going on Tuesday, so I couldn't do this. But I did want to make sure to get my thoughts out on this as soon as possible. For one, to just give you guys the information, but also like there's some pretty exciting stuff in this slate for February. I don't think that January was the most exciting, but there's actually some pretty awesome stuff coming in February. But look, let's get into it. Before we do, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. We talk Blu-rays, 4Ks, and physical media on this channel every single day. So if you like that kind of stuff, you will enjoy that channel. Hit the subscribe button, like the video, and comment down below, guys, what you think. What are your thoughts on these Criterion titles for the month of February 2022. I'm going to try to link every single one of them down below in the description so you can go ahead and pre-order them if you want to. But okay, let me make this a little bit bigger. February titles announced. We are on the Criterion website. Again, I am pre-recording this, but it's on StreamYard, so I'm not going to do much editing with this. So like always, if I mess up, if I fumble, it's okay. I'm sorry, but that's it. That's just how it's going to go. That's how the cookie's going to crumble with this Criterion announcement video. All right, let's jump into it. Obviously, we have to talk about Dazed and Confused has been announced for 4K coming out on February the 21st of 2023. So let's go ahead and open this up. This is definitely the big exciting announcement. So Dazed and Confused does have a Criterion with the same packaging, the same digipack packaging. And as we scroll down here, you'll see it has all the same stuff and it has the notebook. I actually have it over there. Has the notebook in it, has the poster, same disc art, all that stuff. They're actually putting that front and center here. So if you haven't picked this up, I don't think you're going to have to worry about not getting the digipack with this one, at least from what they're making it seem like. Because I know we just had Night of the Living Dead come out, and it got the regular Criterion case and did not get the digipack that the Blu-ray did. So it looks like they're not going to do that again here. This looks like it's going to get a digipack release for the 4K. I kind of liked the idea of getting some of these newer upgraded 4Ks not in digipack form, but in regular Criterion case form, just because I already own this digipack and it made it feel different for me to buy a different type of packaging. But it's definitely good for people that have not purchased this set before. So getting that out of the way. I mean, this is one of my absolute favorite movies of all time. I actually have not watched the Criterion edition, but I've seen this movie countless times. I used to watch it all the time when I was a teenager. Just one of my favorite movies. I got it on VHS. I had it on DVD. I got it on Blu-ray, upgraded to this Criterion. It's one of the best teen comedy coming of age movies directed by Richard Linklater. Probably most definitely my favorite Richard Linklater movie, but admittedly, I haven't seen a ton of Richard Linklater movies. So just looking at this right off the top, you are going to have multiple options with this. You do get the 4K Ultra HD plus Blu-ray combo, and that's going to be going for $39.96. You're also getting a Blu-ray, so I imagine that's probably going to be the same Blu-ray pack that came before it for $31.96, and then a DVD with 2 discs for $31.96 as well. Interesting that the DVD and the Blu-ray are both the same price. And then just scrolling down here, you get the director approved 4K UHD plus Blu-ray special edition features. So I'm not sure if the Blu-ray was a 4K scan or not, because it's saying right here this is a new 4K digital restoration of the director's cut, supervised and approved by director Richard Linklater and cinematographer Lee Daniel. So that's implying that this is the first time this is being scanned in 4K. So again, somebody could correct me if I'm wrong. And this is going to have a 5.1 surround DTS HD master audio soundtrack. But the thing that I think most people are going to be interested in is the fact that this is getting Dolby Vision and HDR, whereas Night of the Living Dead did not get that treatment. So for everybody that was kind of skeptical of the 4K releases from Criterion because they weren't putting Dolby Vision or HDR, This is one of those that is getting that. So you will absolutely be getting the full treatment with the Dazed and Confused coming. One 4K UHD disc of the film presented in Dolby Vision HDR, and one Blu-ray of the film with the special features. And then you also get the audio commentary by Linkletter, Making Dazed, a documentary by Kahan Cooperman. And these are all special features that were included in the previous Blu-ray, so none of this stuff is new. And then you get rare on-set interviews and behind-the-scenes footage from the 10-year anniversary celebration, and audition footage, and deleted scenes. So you also get a trailer, English subtitles, the whole thing. So look, I love this movie. I'm excited to see this movie in the best possible format. Like I said, I have not even watched my Blu-ray of this. So if I get this, I'm absolutely going to get this and upgrade, because I think this movie will look beautiful in 4K. It's just that period piece time setting of the 70s. Just the look of this movie, I just feel like it's going to look absolutely fantastic in 4K, adding in the Dolby Vision, the HDR. So I haven't watched my Blu-ray. More than likely I'll get this and I'll sell my Blu-ray. And I don't really see myself watching the Blu-ray before I get this, but I might go ahead and pop in the Blu-ray and just to see how it compares to this when it comes out. But yeah, it's exciting. Dazed and Confused. This is a big movie, definitely a big film for the Criterion Collection to come out in 4K for sure. Now, again, guys, we have to talk about this just in terms of upgrading and all of the boutique labels doing upgrades, 4K upgrades. I don't want to say dangerous. We're not in any like harm. We're not in any like danger of being harmed or anything like that, but it's kind of a dangerous time to be a physical media collector right now, because you have to really watch, at least when it comes to these boutique labels, you have to really watch and pay attention to what you're grabbing on Blu-ray from an Arrow Video, from a Criterion Collection, from a Shout Factory, Screen Factory, because they are upgrading like crazy right now. Like all these announcements every single month, they are like full steam ahead into the 4K format. Like we're getting new 4K upgrades for all of their big releases. So rest assured, we'll probably get Fast Times at Ridgemont High pretty soon as well. The Breakfast Club is coming. I can almost guarantee that. All these big films from the Criterion Collection will absolutely be upgraded in 4K, and even some other stuff that we're getting ready to go into. So just be careful, tread lightly. I know it's kind of impossible to know what's coming and what they're actually going to do, but I'm just warning you guys. We're in the Criterion sale right now. Anything that you're buying right now in the Criterion sale on Blu-ray could possibly be upgraded to 4K in 2022. It's really hard, but just keep that in mind. I just want to prepare everybody, embrace everybody for this. We're in a full-on 4K upgrade mode right now. All the boutique labels are just firing these suckers out every single month. So be warned. Be warned, guys. But yeah, Dazed and Confused, great movie. Love the movie. I'm excited for this announcement for sure. I will absolutely be picking this up. Now let's backtrack a little bit and talk about Hollywood Shuffle. So this is a Blu-ray that's coming out. This is from filmmaker Robert Townsend. So I'm not too familiar with this filmmaker, but I was looking at his filmography, and it looks like he did a movie called Baps, which I have seen. It's a movie starring Halle Berry. And this was his first film, Hollywood Shuffle. So just kind of reading about it a little bit. This is the debut feature by Robert Townsend. He is an ingenious guerrilla satire, or this is an ingenious guerrilla satire that takes righteous aim at the typecasting of black actors in 1980s Hollywood. So that actually sounds pretty interesting. The writer, director, star, yeah, he also acted as well. I'm pretty sure wrote, directed, and acted. The writer-director stars megaweight charisma propels Hollywood Shuffle, the hilarious tale of a struggling actor attempting to break into an industry where the only roles available to black performers seem to be hustlers, butlers, slaves, and Eddie Murphy types, forcing him to choose between selling out and maintaining his self-respect. That actually sounds super interesting. Like that sounds like a really interesting movie for sure. But yeah, let me know if you've heard of Hollywood Shuffle. I have not, but I was looking into it a little bit, and this movie is currently streaming on Tubi. So if you haven't seen this movie, you want to watch it and decide if you want to pick this up, you can get it. You can watch it on Tubi. But let's see, new restored 4K digital transfer. So this is going to have a 4K scan. as well. Approved by writer, director, actor Robert Townsend with uncompressed monorail soundtrack, new audio commentary featuring Townsend, new interviews. So awesome. New interviews, new audio commentary. That's fantastic. And the Blu-ray is going to be $31.96, and it's coming out on February the 28th. So I'm actually kind of interested in this. Like, I don't know if I'll pick it up day one, but that from the sound of it, that's one I'll definitely be adding to my list to maybe check out when there's a sale month for sure. Sounds pretty cool. Let's get into this because this is going to be a director that I know nothing about, and I probably won't be able to pronounce her name. I'm assuming it's a. I don't know if this is a girl or a guy, but it says Marguerite Duras. Margaret Duras had already established herself. Okay, I was right. It was a woman as one of the major figures of the post-war French literature when she launched an equally fascinating and unclassifiable career in cinema. All right, so this is a collection with two of her films. You get India's Song and Baxter Vera Baxter. That's a movie from 1975 as India's Song, and Baxter Vera Baxter was 1977. Both of these on Blu-ray is $47.96, and both of these on DVD is $31.96. And this is going to be available on February the 28th. So, look, I'm not as advanced. I'm not as advanced of a cinephile as a lot of people are in the Criterion community, I guess I should say. I'm sure there are people that see this and they're very excited, and I understand that, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not. I don't know anything about this. I'm not into Indian film and post-war French literature. So I'm not I say Indian film. I'm pretty sure it's a French filmmaker. It's just one of the films is called India Song. So I'm sorry again. So I don't have the depth of knowledge of this filmmaker. I don't know who this is, but I'm sure some people are excited. If you are excited, let me know in that comment section below. All right, so two films. Let's see. Let's go on to Romeo and Juliet because when I saw this, immediately I was like, "Is that the Leonardo DiCaprio one?" And then I quickly looked at the. I was like, "No, that's not Leonardo DiCaprio and Claire Danes," which I would have been very excited if it was the one from the '90s for sure. But this is the classic one. This is from 1968, I think, and this is directed by Franco Zeffirelli. Zeffirelli. And this is an adaptation, of course, of William Shakespeare's play, and I think it was. This has Olivia Hussey in it. I'm a fan of Olivia Hussey. I do like Olivia Hussey. Black Christmas. It's the miniseries. So I don't know. This one might be worth getting. I've been hearing some good things. Some people were excited about it today. I think I interacted with a couple people on Instagram that were excited about this one. This is one of the great Shakespeare adaptations, the sublime take on the Bard's immortal romantic tragedy. He breathed new life into the oft-told tale by casting actual teenagers in title roles as the young lovers who affair threatens to inflame the tensions between their feuding families in Renaissance Verona. So, okay, so I guess they were portrayed as more adult traditionally, and here they're more kids and teenagers. So, okay. Sounds good. But this is a new 4K digital restoration with uncompressed monorail soundtrack. You get an excerpt from the 2018 documentary Franco Zeffirelli, Directing from Life, interviews with actors Olivia Hussey and Leonard Whiting from 1967 and 2016. Get a trailer, English subtitles, an essay by Scholar, new cover based on the original poster designed by Mackie Zabal. I don't even know why I try to pronounce these names. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is new to the Criterion collection. So it's kind of interesting. Doesn't really look like they have a lot of new special features. So that's definitely disappointing, especially for a newer Criterion release. Like I can understand it if you don't have new special features on a 4K upgrade or something like Dazed and Confused, but I would think they would have added a little bit more to this release. But again, I know some people are very excited about this one for sure. Oh, they got trailers down here. I didn't even know they had trailers for the movies down below. All right, let's go ahead and get to the next one. This is another 4K upgrade, and this one's coming out on February the 7th. This is the Three Colors trilogy. So I've thought about buying this one before, And this is also, from a French filmmaker that I'm not even going to attempt to announce their name. This is from a French filmmaker. I'm pretty sure these are French movies. And the films are named for the colors of the French flag and stand for the tenets of the French Revolution. So, liberty, equality, and fraternity. So I've heard great things about these movies. I've always heard great things about them. So I know a lot of people are probably very excited for these films. Me personally, I don't really know too much about them, so I'm not going to get excited for it as of yet. But I'm definitely interested in checking these out. This looks like an awesome looking box set, kind of like the Before trilogy set for sure. And I'm pretty sure it's probably the same box set that they've had for the Blu-ray. But you are getting the 4K UHD plus Blu-ray combo for $99.96. So very steep price for that. Definitely one that you, unless you just have to have these immediately, probably want to wait for the sale on, because if you wait for the sale, you'll save $50 on this in July. Also going to get a Blu-ray, which it already has a Blu-ray, but that's $63.96, and then a DVD is $63.96 as well. So really nice looking set. You got a booklet, you got the Criterion set, you got three separate. Again, it looks just like the before trilogy. Three colors. You got blue, 1993, white was 1994, and red was also in 1994. So I'm definitely interested in checking these movies out. And looking at the special features, you got 4K UHD and Blu-ray, new 4K restorations with 5.1 surround DTS HD master audio soundtracks, Blu-ray only edition, high definition digital restorations with 2.0 DTS HD master audio. So it looks like they did upgrade the audio for the 4K. So that's cool to see. In the 4K UHD edition, one 4K UHD disc of each film presented in Dolby Vision HDR and one Blu-ray of each film with special features. So you're going to have this one in Dolby Vision HDR as well. I wonder if Criterion learned their lesson and they're going to start putting Dolby Vision and HDR in every single one of their 4Ks. That would definitely be nice. And it looks like you have a bunch of interviews and special features. I don't think there's anything new. It's probably all the same stuff that was available previous. But yeah, really nice looking set right there. The three colors. So that is your announcements, guys. The Hollywood Shuffle, two films by Marguerite Duras, Dazed and Confused on 4K, Romeo and Juliet, and Three Colors on 4K as well. So I thought that these were this is a pretty exciting announcement for sure. I am interested in the Three Colors trilogy on 4K, getting that at some point. Which is nice because I've thought about buying that set before. I love the box set digipack releases that Criterion does. So I have thought about picking that up before. I'm glad that I held off. But I'll definitely be getting Dazed and Confused on 4K for sure. Hollywood Shuffle, I do find very interesting. That's definitely a cool pick. And Romeo and Juliet, I'm kind of interested in that as well, especially when I found out that Olivia Hussey is in it. And then, the other one I'm sure is great. The two films, I'm sure they're great films, but I really have no interest in either one of those, to be honest. So there you have it, guys. That is your Criterion announcements for February of 2022. This one a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but most of my videos do. So if this is your first time joining me here on the Mid-Level Media channel, hit the subscribe button. We cover physical media, late breaking news announcements like this. We also do reviews. We do physical media reports every single Monday, unboxing videos, collection hauls, all that kind of stuff. You like movies and physical media and that kind of stuff, you'll like this channel. So hit the subscribe button. And then, leave me a comment down below what you're the most excited about. Like this video, turn on the bell notifications, and follow me on my social media accounts down below. And we'll see you guys later.